Welcome to my first vegetable garden. Today I want to show you how to build the tomato grow box for really under $2. This is what I'm going to show you how to construct. It's just basically a cardboard box that is covered in 2 plastic bags. That's to keep the cardboard from getting wet. You need some hardware. You can get it at the electrical department or in the plumbing department, but this is basically to let water drain out of your box. And I'm going to show you how to make this real quick. The small box that I actually got at Home Depot, and it was only 71 cents. Of course, you could use a box that you recycle from your house, but this is a 16-inch wide box, 12 inches deep, 12 inches high, and it's 1.5 cubic feet. And it only costs 71 cents. The boxes are made out of recycled material. And why that's important is because typically I grow my tomatoes in 5-gallon buckets. These buckets you can also get fairly cheap, $3 or $4. They do wear out over time from the sun hitting them. They start to crack, or they start to dry out, and they become really brittle, and they can, start breaking around here. But they're only $3 or $4, and you can also get these for free if you go to local restaurants and ask them what they have. But you need about 5 gallons of growing medium to grow a healthy tomato and healthy plants. So these small boxes are perfect. This actually will hold more material than the 5-gallon bucket, which is perfect for a tomato. So you have the small box, 71 cents. You need 2 plastic bags or trash bags, maybe 3, depending on how you want to do this. And then you also need some adapters. They have terminal adapters. They're called terminal adapters. You can buy them in the electric department, and they basically look like this. This is what you're going to put into the side of your box, into the side of your container box, and this will let the water drain out. But they come in male parts, female parts, and you just screw them together, and this will make the drainage hole. And again, they're only 29 cents for the male piece, 30 cents for the female piece, so that's 60 cents. So for $1.50 with tax, you can get a small box, you can get these adapters in the electric department of like Home Depot, and you have really all the materials you need. You are going to need some duct tape. That's about $4 a roll, but that's something you can use in your house for all kinds of projects, so I don't really count this as, total cost going just to these boxes. Let me show you a couple things I learned. When you are going to put the drainage piece into your box, the first thing I did was put it right at the bottom, figuring that's how the water, when it's sitting like this, you want it low so it drains out. But when you do that, it's really hard. I don't know if you can see this. It's really hard to screw this together because it runs into the bottom. So when you do it, you want to go about 2 inches high and just make a circle around the width of the area that's going to screw into the female piece, and just gently cut it out. A little bit smaller hole than a bigger hole is better, and just tear it out. You don't want the cardboard pieces to be in the way, and you can either do it this way or you can do it the reverse. That's really up to you. But you're not going to put this together until it's covered in the plastic bag, and you're just going to have to remember where the hole is. But you want to do the hole first. It's much easier that way. So to start, actually let me show you here. You're going to just duct tape the bottom of the box. That's to give it some extra strength. And the only tip I have for duct taping is that after you put it down, take your thumb, and your thumb fingernail actually, and just press the tape in. That's just to make it stick to the box really well. And this will be strong enough for at least 1 season to grow a tomato in. So after, let's see. So after you put a hole in it, there's my hole. I didn't duct tape this because I'm going to collapse this and I'll put it back together again next year when the spring arrives. So you have the hole in there. The first bag goes in just like that. And you're just going to use some duct tape to secure the corners down. So it's just 4 quick pieces. if I can do that. Flip it over and just tape the corners down. Doesn't have to be perfect. You're just using the plastic to, of course, keep the moisture off the cardboard box. Once you do that, just tighten it up. When you put soil in here, it will press everything down. And I kind of like this box color, the dark color, rather than, you know, these buckets that are blue and orange and gray and white. This is just kind of uniform. So once you put in the first bag, you're just going to do one more. So the first bag goes in it, and you drape the sides down the side, the top of the bag down the side and beneath, and then the next bag you're just going to drop it into. It's real simple. It's really inexpensive. And you're just going to cover the bag and pull the sides up. And the excess plastic will go down there. You do have to squeeze the air out, then turn it over, and you end up with like a Christmas present wrapping paper. Just pull the corners down. Tape the corners. If you want, you could put duct tape all along the bottom here just to give it some toughness, so if you're sliding it around at all, the plastic bag won't get any holes in it. But once you tape the bottom, you're just going to draw the bag in, and you could slowly just pull the air up. You could also cut out, if you have scrap metal, wood, pieces of plastic, you could cut out a square piece of plastic, drop it in here, and that just would give the bottom more support. So now you find where the hole was, which was right here. Just poke a hole in that. And what will happen, and you got to poke a hole up from the bottom. It's a little tricky because the bags are loose. But poke a hole up from the bottom, and you'll see the plastic that's on the inside comes up a little. Just hold on to that. And then insert the piece through. And then you do have to just kind of open it up till you find it. Whoop. Fell out. But once you get the hole, it'll come straight through. The excess plastic will wrap around there, make a nice seal. If you have like silicone caulking or adhesive that you use in your bathroom or shower, you could put some silicone around this just to make it more waterproof. But all you're doing is screwing that on, and then it really tightens around both sides of the cardboard and makes a nice seal. And that's all you have to do to make yourself a 1.5 cubic foot tomato grow box that you will definitely be able to grow a tomato, probably 2 peppers in here. You could probably do a cucumber plant, but this is plenty of room, and it only cost, really, if I included the scraps of duct tape, the plastic bags, and the box or whatever, under $2. So that's pretty cheap. If you recycle the box yourself, it's even cheaper. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please check out my other videos at My First Vegetable Garden. Thanks.